There it is. All right. Y'all kind of be quiet, please. Getting ready to cook a tortellini soup. And I got a big pot. And I got a half a stick of butter I just put in there. And this is not a very hard recipe. So this should be something real easy for you guys to cook on the boats and have something real good to eat without having to put a lot of effort in it. Now I've got 2 pounds of Italian sausage, sweet Italian sausage. And then I'm going to put my seasonings in here. You can salt and pepper it to your own liking, your own taste. You can always add to it, but you can't take away. Okay. So that's salt and pepper. Then I use this all the time. This is roasted garlic and rosemary from the Gourmet Collection. And you put, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons of that in there. Something like that. It's really good. Then I've got some smoked paprika with garlic and chili and chives from the Gourmet Collection. You put some of that in there, and it's real good. Some of this you just kind of do. You know, I'm putting, somewhere around 2 tablespoons of this stuff, but it's something you kind of have to do for yourself that you might like. And cooking on a electric stove, I'm cooking on number 7, which is a kind of high heat, but not super high. This is bay leaves. I love, or not bay leaves, but basil. Sweet basil is really good. I love that. And it makes everything taste pretty good. And I got some minced onion. I'm going to put quite a bit of that in here. And I use this stuff all the time in everything. And this is chicken powder. And you don't have to put that much, just maybe a tablespoonful, but it just makes everything a little richer. And it gives everything just a real good taste. Okay, now I'm going to take a wooden spoon or a wooden spatula and break all this up, let it fry. And what I'm cooking for y'all is a cheese stuffed tortellini, sweet Italian cream soup. Yeah, I promise you, this is mean, and it is really good. I'm talking about good. And you could couple this with good French bread and a good Caesar salad or something like that if you want to make just an all good, really good balanced meal. And it's really good. I hope y'all going to enjoy this. I promise you, it's fit and eat. And I used 2 pounds of Italian sweet sausage. got it all broken up. I'm going to stir it around, brown it off. I think I'm going to cut my fire down to about medium. I just got off the boat down at Old River, below Natchez, Mississippi. I was on the, I'm tripping now, pretty much retired, but I was on the Mary Gatto with 20 loads, and it is absolutely, I promise you, it is a little monster. I never dreamed they could build a boat that good coming out of Greenville, Mississippi. But Tim Hovis is really got a good package going. The little old boat was probably a 10 on shoving, a 10 on steering, and a 10 on backing, and probably a 3 or 4 on handling its stern. And Tim said he's going to work on that because he's just right on the verge of coming up with a really first-class good towboat. And I just didn't think they could do it, but they did. Okay, my meat's almost done now. Looks good, smells good. Now I'm going to add, maybe a 1/4 of a cup of flour, or maybe a little less, but about that. And I'm going to stir that in. Let that kind of brown off just a little bit, get the flour taste out of it, let it cook just a few minutes. Okay, I'm going to cut this down on pretty low. And I got a quart of half and half. We're going to start with that to see where it's going to take us. I'm going to pour that right on top of my meat and all my seasonings. And I can see that's not going to quite be enough. I got another quart of whipping cream in the refrigerator. I'm going to use some of it also. We'll see how that carries us. That's going to be good. So that gave me really a half a gallon. I got a quart of whipping cream and a quart of half and half. And I'm going to let that just heat up slow. Just kind of stir this around and let this kind of get some heat to it. And I think I'm going to turn this up to about a 5 on my oven. Now while that's starting to heat up, I got some white quesadilla cheese shredded. We're going to put, let's see, what does this say? This is an 8-ounce bag. We're going to put 2 bags in there. Okay, that's 1 bag. I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to let all that kind of begin to heat up and smooth out. And then I'll put this other bag in there. Then I'll put my tortellini in there. And then I'm going to cut it down real low and let it sit for a while on low. I'm going to put this other bag in there. You can just about eat this right now. Man, that it smells some kind of good and looks good. I don't know. I'm going to turn it up on about a 7. I don't know how big this pot is, but it's big. It's got to be big because I'm cooking a bunch of it. I got a large bag of tortellini. This is real easy, and this is tortellini that's stuffed with cheese. You could actually put about anything you wanted to in here. But boy, this is good. Man, this is good. You talk about good. I don't know. I may not need 2 bags. I'll just have to see when it really starts cooking. But that's really all there is to it. My meat's done. My cheese and my sauce is starting to thicken a little bit, and it's going to be plenty thick. And that was a whole large family-sized bag of tortellini, which it may just very well be enough. And that cheese is all starting to melt. And so I'm just going to kind of let it stir around here for a few minutes, get good and hot. And then I'm going to put the top on it, put it on low, and just let it sit. And I really think that I may open this other bag of tortellini and put some of them in there, but I don't think I'm going to need another whole bag. But my pot's just about full. And boy, you talking about good. Man, I'm just about wanting to get in it right now. But anyway, I hope you guys, this is a real quick meal. And like I say, you can couple this with French bread and a good salad and some good iced tea, and you will have something fitting to eat. Now this is a head turner, and it is delicious. And so I hope you guys enjoy it. And this is pretty much all there is as far as putting it together. And I'm just going to let it cook till it gets good and hot through and through. And that's going to be it. And I hope y'all enjoy it. Hope you have a good, safe trip. Thank you.